Ross is fucking dangerous, man. I mean, I needed a couple things. Like, I buy a lot of stuff like salt there and turmeric and just oils and things like that. And just, you know, bathroom crap, just various things. And I'm in there today and I'm like, I just picking things out. You know, I get to the register, I'm like, well, I got like $50 worth of stuff. $100. Every time. Ross is like that every time. Because you go in there, right, and it's like everything's cheap, so it's like, I can't walk away from the spatula. It's $1. I don't have an oven, or I don't cook and use pan or anything, but, you know, it's a fucking $1. So I seen someone's comment section recently talking about NoFap, basically semen retention. And it's something I've been practicing now for, I don't know, 3 years, on and off. Although now, this past stretch, I've been, it's been about a year. Just a little over a year. And the only reason it happened a year ago is because I thought I was having problems because I wasn't doing it. So I got a little, like, I freaked myself out, and I'm like, I should just do it once, just to, I don't know. I don't know if that's what the problem was, but, you know, some people say that, but I don't know. This is all just, I like to experiment with stuff like this. Same thing with fasting. You know, I mean, I hear what people say about it, and I take their advice on stuff, but I gotta try it myself, you know. And fasting is something I also do. Just gotta get over here for a minute. I don't like to feel like I'm hurried, you know, I like to walk at my own pace. I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, I am married, right? But there are ways you can do this. I don't want to get too personal. I mean, I'm not gonna tell Mia I was doing this, but I think it could help people. What this past year alone, like if you're into spirituality, spiritual warfare, understanding your divinity, things like that, like fasting, this thing, not doing this, will help you incredibly. Like, it's like it levels you up. What it is, really, I mean, what it comes down to is that fluid is so powerful and so potent, it creates life. It creates life, okay? So if you hold on to that, it reabsorbs into your body, I think it's 3.5 weeks. It'll reabsorb into your body, and then your body gets all those nutrients and all that life-creating power stays within you. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer as far as why it has benefits. I mean, there you go, right there. Now, there was a time, right, years ago, when I was in I was doing music and in my band and stuff and hanging out with degenerates, and I just lived a totally different lifestyle. I was always depleting myself, always. And as a consequence, I was always tired, always in a bad mood, bitchy, depressed, unhappy, all the low vibrational shit, you know, because you're getting rid of all that stuff, your chi is what it's called in the East. And it helps your fucking spiritual power. I think a lot of the stuff I get, as far as what would be called God powers, I've done stuff on this before, like talked about it before. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. I don't know what is going on here. Don't care. I'm not moving till they're done. I know this is going to upset Dave, but I've been hit 3 times here as a pedestrian here in Hawaii. Because, much like a supermodel, it's very beautiful here, but it's retarded. It's a lot of fucking dumb people. So anyway, yeah. A lot of what people have called God powers. I attribute a lot of the gaining of those insights and being able to see things, and maybe even the super reflexes, to the fact that I am reabsorbing this chi, this mana, this energy every month. It's given me way more energy. I have an easy time waking up. I'm always in a better mood. It's changed my life dramatically. When I first started messing with this, like 3 years ago, I'd try it for like a couple weeks. And, I wasn't really getting a lot of gains. And then one time I went a month. And because, like I just said, it's every 3.5 weeks, you reabsorb it. And that first time, I put it off long enough. It wasn't like a super profound difference, but I could feel there was a difference. I felt like I had more energy, more strength. I think clearer. It's just every benefit you can imagine comes from this stuff. From not, getting rid of it. And I think at the beginning, when I said exactly what this stuff does, it creates life. That should tell you everything you need to know as far as why you should be reabsorbing this into your system. It definitely heightens the spiritual. It heightens the physical, for sure. A side effect, though, is that suddenly you become a lot more attractive to people. Not just in the case of like the opposite sex or something wanting to be around you, although that happens too, which is ironic, right, the whole thing. But people tend to be more amiable to you, nicer to you, more agreeable. You're like, because you're giving off the shine, man. Red room. But not that kind of shine. Not that kind of shine. But yeah, I don't. It's hard to articulate. Like if I had to go down a bullet point kind of scenario about why it's good, you have to try it yourself. You have to try to make it 1 month, and you can. The thing is, sometimes there is temptation. Like I'll go on Instagram. I try to stay off it, but I post on there. I have like 7 accounts or something. Only because one gets banned, I go to the other one. One gets shadow banned, I go to the other one. Start a new one, It's important to stay in those spaces, especially if they don't want you there. That's I tell people all the time. They ban you from these things because then they feel like that'll discourage you from being there. Like, oh, I lost all my likes and users. For people like me, it's not about that shit. We don't care. Same thing with this channel. My videos get like 24 views, 30 views. When I do a Duran Duran video, I get hundreds, over 1,000 most times. So logic would dictate you just do Duran Duran videos. I just did one too this morning, which is weird. But I hardly ever do them. Because that's not what this is about. It's not why I'm doing this, It's a calling. And it's also a creative outlet, something I could do on my own. But who gives a shit about that? The point is, yeah, try this. You can do it. Sometimes when you feel like you're weak, remove yourself from a situation that's making you weak. Like, just get off the fucking computer or just close fucking Instagram. And you'll find that you can put that energy into so much more. You'll get so much more done. You'll be able to think about things. You'll be able to do that quiet reflection I always talk about that's so important that no one gets, which is a key to unlocking the fucking secrets of the universe. That's why I don't want to give you time to have quiet reflection. That's why they keep you on a hamster wheel of mining gold so that you can have a roof over your head and food to eat. And then the rest goes to Mr. Gold. But yeah, it's really something you have to try. Try to do the month. And like I was saying this post too, like I'm a lifelong alcoholic, drug addict. I'm sober now, have been for a long time. relatively. But if I can do it, man, you can do it. You know? So just try. Like, try it a month and see how it goes. What's up, Alistair? Let me put this out. Yeah, I mean, I have zero willpower. And I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. So just try it. And once you see, and once you feel the difference, it's going to inspire you to go, oh shit, I wonder what next month's going to be like. You're absorbing all that life force, man. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's improved my life considerably. I feel like a different person, you know. I mean, there's a lot of other reasons for that too, but I know this has had a big effect on the changes in me, and they're all positive. But don't take my word for it. Try it yourself, man. And until we meet again, hopefully soon, don't blame the teacher, blame the school.